Well, a local bar is making national news. Good old Pinkie Masters has now been voted the third most popular dive bar in America by Southern Living. It's also, by the way, the third largest distributor of PBR in the country as far as bars go. But its history also making headlines. Turns out its political past puts it in a national spotlight that shines all the way to the White House. And boy, did I get the scoop straight from President Jimmy Carter himself. Take a look. Pinkie Masters has been standing proud on the corner of Drayton and East Harris since 1951. And if these walls littered with history could talk, you'd hear quite a story. You see, Pinkie's is a popular dive to everyone from regulars to movie stars. But it's especially known for being a political hub back in the day. Just ask Wayne. He's the honorary mayor of Pinkie's.
There would always be a bar full of politicians, media folks trying to get the scoop the next day. There have been times where the mayor would often be in here. Some of the Congress people would stop in.
So at Pinkie's, your beer may come with a shot of politics, but the real talker involved former President Jimmy Carter.
We've even had Jimmy Carter stop in and declare his presidency here at Pinkie Masters.
And supposedly he stood on the bar, and they got a place in there where he stood on the bar.
But we wanted to know the story behind the story, so we went straight to the president himself. We asked President Carter about Pinkie Masters during his recent visit to Georgia Southern, and boy, did he light up.
I love Pinkie Masters. All right, you brought up my favorite subject.
You jumped up on the bar and announced your candidacy for president of the United States here. Please tell us the story and why you chose Pinkie Masters.
Well, Pinkie Masters was, as you know, owned a bar called Pinkie's, and when I was campaigning, I used to come down here and participate in the in the St. Patrick's Parade, and I would always go by Pinkie's, although he was Greek and not Irish. But Pinkie Masters would close his bar every night early, and he would get old scrap lumber, and he had a stencil machine, and he would put Jimmy Carter for governor, and he would give those, it wasn't bumper stickers, you had to hang them on your bumper because it was wood. And that's what he did for me, and so Pinkie Masters was the main reason that I was elected governor. And I got to love him very much. And when I was president, I came back. By the way, he also came to the White House. But I came back down here because I loved Pinkie Masters and what he stood for. And he was a great American and a great member of Chatham County and also Savannah, obviously, and Georgia. And he was a great Georgian. So you can tell how much I love Pinkie Masters.
Well, Guy Kirk of Pinkie says that Carter announced his presidency. That was on the bar back in 1976. Well, then he came back in 1978, got back up on the bar to thank all of his supporters. Well, that is when they put down the marker. By the way, Al Gore also jumped on the bar to campaign for President Clinton. Now, the celebrities that have been to Pinkie's include Woody Harrelson, Drew Barrymore, Justin Long, Clint Eastwood, Sandra Bullock, the list goes on, Chief Meteorologist Jeff Kirk. Just kidding about Jeff, but we will ask him when we come back. He's got to look at the forecast.